We hope you've enjoyed tonight's feature. Next week, the Friday Night Flicks presents Open Season, starring Peter Fonda. And join us tomorrow night for the Saturday night movie as George Kennedy stars in Deliver Us from Evil. And from everyone here at Channel 2, have a great weekend.
When you get to be 40, they think they're going downhill, and actually it's just the beginning.
The country is so oriented towards young people.
Do you think about growing old? On Mondays Live on 2, health specialist Marilyn Brooks examines a matter which concerns us all, the process of aging. And ever thought of looking to the stars to help your business prospects? Money specialist Alan Muse visits a man who uses a business astrologer.
What is going to happen in the next 2 or 3 months? Can you tell me?
Monday at 5 on Live on 2.
General Electric in Nashville, WNGE TV. This program has been pre-recorded for presentation at this time.
From the heart of the Mid-South, this is Newswatch 2 with Teddy Bart and Tom Donovan, Davis Nolan with the weather, Jim Bonds on sports, with reports from Hank Allison and Jerry Brown in our regional bureaus.
Good evening. Tonight, the Nashville sound is that of some of the country's most influential politicians. Most prominent among those is former President Jimmy Carter, in town to help Senator Jim Sasser raise money for his race against Republican challenger Robin Beard. Newswatch 2's Bob Mueller has been covering the former president since his arrival at Fox Hollow Mansion earlier this afternoon, and Bob is standing by live now at Opryland. What's the scene, Bob?
Well, Teddy, it's a Democratic Valentine's Day party going on here at Opryland, and as you can see in here, it's still going on. Earlier, with former President Jimmy Carter on hand to help raise funds for Tennessee Senator Jim Sasser and his upcoming re-election bid. The gala here has been going on for about 2 hours now, but for the Carters and Sassers, the activities began earlier this afternoon. The Carter caravan with the former president and his wife Rosalind arrived at the Williamson County home of country music star Tom T. Hall about 5:30 this evening, half an hour ahead of schedule. Undaunted by the pouring rain and snow, the president smiled and stopped for a brief talk with the media. Asked about Reaganomics, President Carter said it is the worst economic policy he's seen in years. Asked about President Reagan's claim that the current recession is a cause of the Carter administration, not Reaganomics, Carter said he would let Tennessee Senator Jim Sasser answer that. Senator Sasser is the reason for Carter's visit, as the president participated in fundraisers for Sasser. Funds to be used in Sasser's senatorial race against Congressman Robin Beard. At a $500 a couple reception at Tom T. and Dixie Hall's home, about 300 Democratic office holders and supporters showed up. The presidential reception line lasted about an hour and a half. Then the motorcade headed for the Opryland Hotel and a $125 per person reception. In all, more than 1,000 people contributed more than $250,000 to Senator Sasser's coffers. At the Opryland, it was an evening of greeting and dancing for the Carters and Sassers. The Carters left here about 9:30 this evening, headed back to the airport in a flight back to Plains, Georgia. For the Democrats, tonight's gala was a very successful event. Back to you, Teddy.
Okay, Bob, thank you. Before President Carter left town, he had some sharp criticism of Reaganomics. As a matter of fact, he called Reaganomics, quote, probably the worst economic mistake our nation has ever made.